Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Quarantine podcast. I'm Athena, and this week we have a very special guest, and that is my friend Chris.
Hello there. Thanks for having me on the podcast, Athena. Really glad to be here.
Of course, thank you for coming. So Chris, I've known you for a couple years now, actually. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I was a wait, I was a
You were a senior
senior, and you
and I
were a
was a freshman
freshman.
and I'm a junior.
Wow, crazy times.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see you. So just to start off the podcast, what did you do today?
Let's see. So today I I had a Zoom for my cross country team at about 7, and I took a nap right after, and then I streamed on my Twitch at about 11.
Nice. How many
Yeah.
people showed up to the Twitch
Um,
stream?
this stream.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper terminology.
No, that's right. That's right. So I had about a consistent 2 or 3 people watching. It's nice to have just like kind of like a small community, and you got a few people chatting. So yeah, that's.
Nice. What did you stream?
Oh, I was playing Toontown Online.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been trying to stream that more often recently, and it's been really cool.
Dope. How was the cross country meeting? Did you guys like you were on Zoom while running?
Oh no! So we just did like a morning cardio. Our coach likes to push us, and yeah, it was good.
Dope. Cool.
Yeah.
So another question that I think I'm going to start asking everyone is, do you have any show recommendations? I mean, we're all at home, hopefully.
Hmm.
I know I am. People should be listening to health experts. Do you have any show
Right.
recommendations or anything that you want to just, like, you've been watching, that you've been consuming, that you want other people to take a gander at?
I think something really fun for me has been binge watching some of the old shows that I used to watch, like as a kid, and I've been watching Regular Show actually,
Hmm.
and I'm on like season 8, and that's been really cool to rewatch. And then I've also been watching a show called Clone High. It used to be on MTV. Um, Really good show too. It's really funny. It has some of the same people that made Spider-Verse actually,
Hmm.
who worked on that. So yeah, those are pretty much the 2 shows that I'm watching right now.
Cool. What are they on?
Uh, let's see. So Clone High, I've been watching on YouTube. There's this YouTube channel called Retro Rerun, and they've been just they put all the episodes on there for season 1, and that's all there is. And Regular Show I've been watching on Hulu.
Nice. Okay, I have two recommendations as well because I forgot I didn't say anything last time. But
Yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch on Hulu. If you have Hulu, then another thing, kind of following what you said on YouTube, there's a show called Taskmaster. I would 12 out of 10 recommend that show. It's the best. It's a UK show featuring 5 comedians, and it's like a reality show, and they try to do tasks to try to win. And I'm making a video on it on my main channel one day, but
Awesome.
yeah, it's just a free show that you can watch, and new episodes premiere every Thursday. So yeah, okay, that's great. Thank you for the recommendations. I might check them out. Um, but I have a lot of stuff on my list, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure a lot of people probably do as well. But maybe they're like, oh, I don't really want to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch again. I'll go check out
Right.
what Chris said. Also, the regular show is good. I've seen the first couple seasons.
Yeah, and he's the same creator is making a show that I'm going to watch soon called Close Enough, and it's also on Hulu. So
Hmm.
really great show from what I've seen.
Nice. I started watching Gravity Falls, or just like
Oh
getting into like the folklore again of
yeah,
Gravity Falls. Just some YouTube videos on it, and I was like, oh my god, I love
that's
Gravity
awesome.
Falls. Yeah. Okay, so Chris, getting into the podcast, where are you right now?
Right now I am in Sedona, Arizona.
Cool. I don't live there, and we met in high school, so
Right.
um, it's interesting because you moved, of course. So when did you move?
Well, I moved late April, and since then I've been in Arizona. Other than a small break in May, or sorry, a small break in late July. I made. I went to California for a bit. I had my confirmation and I had a driving lesson and went to the beach. So, I saw some friends as well, and then just went back straight to Arizona. So I'm here again.
Mhm. Got it. So why did you move? I mean, it's kind of obvious, like why, but you can
Right,
kind of explain exactly.
right. So when I originally moved here, just temporarily, I mostly moved because of the virus was escalating in California, and some of the policies, just like keeping on masks all the time, was just kind of hard to do. And my mom already had a house out here in Arizona, so we thought the best thing to do really was to just stay out here, and it's really such a nice view. It's really peaceful out here in Sedona, and like right out my window, I can like see the mountains, and it's really nice out here.
Nice. So what do you like better, California or Arizona? Which do you like better?
Uh, that's tough. Um, there's times where I do feel a little homesick because I'm so used to the beaches in California and the really nice weather. But at the moment, I'd have to say Arizona, just because even though it's really hot like every day, um, I
I'm
really like
offended,
it.
but okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep going. It's fine.
sorry,
It's all
it
good.
is what it is.
Yeah. It'd be like that
Um,
sometimes.
yeah, but sorry.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be, yeah.
Yeah.
But California is just definitely a close second. But yeah, I really like the all the hiking you can do out here, the really nice views, at least in Sedona. You got Red Rocks, and the people here are noticeably like nicer. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, the people that you see here, you see you're walking on the sidewalk, and they'll say hi, and it's nice.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't happen here.
No, not often.
I do it, but people look at me like I'm crazy.
Exactly.
There's so many stories of me just like waving to people and people being like, like what? Okay.
I
Okay.
know.
Since you mentioned how hot it is, what's the weather like? Get out your phone if you want and
Oh,
see
all
what's
right.
the weather.
Give me a second. Usually it's high 90s to mid hundred. Like 105 has been one of the highest I've seen. Um, I'm sure it's gotten higher, but right now it's 95, which is not too bad.
Yeah, it's 86 where I live, and you live like kind of not close, like in California, but like we don't live like North Cal, South Cal. I could
Right?
probably drive to your house and be there in like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're not from California, you won't get. We don't do like miles. We do like minutes. And the traffic always sucks.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a totally different story.
yeah. What other changes have you seen between like California and Arizona? Like the way people talk or just
They the way that people talk, I've even seen a lot of Californians out here, surprisingly. I mean, not so surprisingly, it's so close, but um, yeah, they talk pretty much the same, but they're just like a lot more friendly, as I said. And then um, yeah, they seem to just be like a lot more open to like conversation and stuff like that.
nice. Okay,
Yeah.
also I forgot to mention in the beginning, I am having internet problems.
Mm,
So you can blame Spectrum for that, and also that I'm in the farthest room away from my Wi-Fi. But I think this is the coolest room because I'm in it. Just a little heads up if you're listening to this or watching this. Also, just another plug. I am so sorry, but if you're watching this on YouTube, I also have the audio version on Anchor. And Anchor is also it sends it to Spotify and Google Podcasts or whatever the heck else you want to listen to. So if you want that, just DM me or email me, and I can send you the link to Anchor. It's also in my bio, sometimes on Instagram. So if I don't know if like people are being forced to listen to this, when like they just want to like forced to watch this and listen to this when they would rather just listen to it, because I tend to like using Apple Podcasts, sometimes Spotify, but yes, YouTube, of course. Anyway, I want to point that out. So what's the best thing about living in Arizona besides like the views, or is the views the best part?
um, well, not the weather, but I mean, there is snow occasionally, which is really cool in the winter. So I'm excited for that. Probably the best part of Arizona, though, yeah, it would have to be the scenery for sure.
Mm,
The big red rocks and the hiking trails and the sunsets are just great. And the smog out here is not as at all as bad as most places in California.
yeah,
So the skies are really clear too. So
got it.
yeah.
So I know that you mentioned you're kind of homesick. So like, what do you miss about California?
Yeah. So of course I miss my friends. Not like I could see them much anyway since of the quarantine, but I miss the beaches. I'm just so used to the environment, I guess, out there. Having like my personal room, like I have all the stuff up in my room, and so it's a different environment, and I'd say yeah, I'm just kind of missing like my room and all that, so and my friends.
Mm. I mean, the one good thing is that you can't see them anyways. So I feel like that's the
Yeah,
best thing about moving during COVID is that like you're not really missing out on much. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Plus, like you're not in a different time zone. So I mean, that's at least a positive thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, like you can brag to all your friends, being like, "Yo, I just went on a 17-mile hike, and it was pretty, really pretty. And what were you doing at home?" I mean, that's, I mean, um,
Yeah.
just a question because I hate snakes. Are there rattlesnakes out there? I know there is everywhere, but are you scared of that as much as I think I would be if I were you?
Uh, um, they so far I haven't encountered any big snakes. Those I don't know might freak me out more, but I've actually encountered like a thinner snake in my neighborhood. I was on a run and I didn't see the snake, and I actually kind of like jumped over it. I got so lucky.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
cannot. I hate snakes.
I didn't see it until I looked down and I saw it like right beneath my feet, and luckily I jumped over it. Uh, but yeah,
God.
I know.
Oh my god, heck no. Heck no. I know when we were talking yesterday, because I do like brief. It's like it's a big thing, like we're going to court. I brief my guests and like what I'm gonna talk about and like what kind of story or like narrative I can kind of ask questions about in their life. So you mentioned that there's many bugs in Arizona, and we heard about the snakes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm never going to Arizona. I'm so sorry. But like
Yeah.
explain the bugs. I mean, don't go into too much
Ah,
detail because I mean I'm getting already triggered thinking about bugs. But
yeah.
yeah.
I'll try not to. But yeah, there's lots of bugs, animals, at least where I live about. But I have had a few bug stories just in this house. I won't go into too detail, but there has been this one spider. Can I say the name of the spider? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
or is that
okay.
gonna
That's
freak?
fine. That's fine.
Okay, so it's called a wolf spider,
That's kind of
and
cute. Wolf, that's kind of a cute name.
yeah, I know,
I'm
right? It
not gonna
sounds a
look it
little.
up. I'm not gonna look it up.
Don't look it up though. No, it
Okay.
does not look pretty. So one of those appeared like on a late Saturday night. One of them appeared in like the bathroom in the corner,
Wait, I'm looking it
and
up.
oh no,
Oh my
you
god.
get an
Okay, okay.
idea.
Yeah. Can I just say it kind of looks like the spider from Harry Potter?
Mm,
I forgot his name.
I yeah,
You never
I've
seen Harry
never,
Potter?
I
Have
haven't
you?
seen it. So many people are going to be triggered by that, but I have not seen it. I need to watch Harry Potter.
Well, if people are gonna get triggered, they don't remember the name of the spider. But to be
Mm.
fair, I am really nervous. This is the whole reason of the podcast to not be that nervous in front of the camera and interview people. Anyway, okay. Yeah, okay, keep going with the spider. You saw it in the bathroom.
Yeah, so we saw in the corner of the bathroom and we didn't know what to do. So eventually,
Move.
and me and my
Move
sister,
again.
yeah, just move. So we go about an hour just kind of freaking out. We're thinking about all these other options, calling the neighbor, whatever. Yeah, but I don't know. This spider looks so big, and I have like a minor case of arachnophobia, like mild
Mm,
case, and so I really don't like to deal with spiders. And eventually, what we just ended up doing was we sucked it up in the vacuum, and it was gone.
mm. Smart.
But usually we try to let it out if it's not that big. But
Yeah, you can never be too careful.
yeah,
God, yeah. I mean, I just hate spiders. I don't think I necessarily have arachnophobia. I just hate
hmm
bugs. maybe
Yeah,
maybe that's what that is. But like, oh my god, I don't scream necessarily. I kind of just start questioning every life choice I've made up until that point.
right. They're
Okay,
terrifying.
yeah. Oh, but they're more afraid of us. But is what everyone tells you. But I don't think so. You
I
know?
don't know. They seem like they don't care as much, some of them.
Yes,
So
yes. They're living like Larry for sure. So why did you visit California? I know you kind of said, but like, how long were you here for? Like, not exactly, but like, did you have like, oh, I'm gonna miss it, or like, yeah, I'm leaving? What type of vibes did you get from that visit that you had?
Uh, well, I kind of missed it because I had been gone for so long. It was almost like a case of nostalgia. Like I walked in my room for the first 7 months, and interesting to see like all the stuff like I'd had for a couple of years. I'd seen, and I hadn't seen it for a few months now. Um, but yeah, it was mostly like a hurrah feeling.
It's kind of like, so long, partner. I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Got it. Cool. So how did school go? We went to the same school. I don't think we can like legally mention like what high school we went to.
Why not?
Well, I mean, you could do it. I'm just not gonna say anything, and I don't want to edit my podcast. So, yeah, we went to the same high school. I was a senior. He was a freshman. But I had, if you want to listen to the first pod, sorry, I keep messing up my pen. If you see like a weird thing on my finger, I'll put that down. I just get kind of, anxious. I used to like tap my foot in school, but now I'm like swiveling my chair. But now I'm telling myself not to swivel my chair, so now I just mess with my pen. But so I went to college during COVID. I was a freshman in college during the transition. But since I went to your school, um, how was that going from in person to online?
Um, it was kind of us, and then we thought we were just gonna have like a week or two to have off, but then we realized this was like a new way of life to have online school, and for me at least, I got really lazy the first week. Like I didn't have to go to school, so I just didn't feel the need to do a lot of the work. Um, but slowly, as like I had to study for my AP and all that, and I had to finish off all my classes. I did start to pick up the pace, but at first it was kind of
Mm. Okay. I don't know if you're watching this, but on my video you kind of lag sometimes. I think it's on
mm,
my end though. Nothing to do with Chris. It's just my Wi-Fi. So I am so sorry if you're dealing with that. But there's nothing I can really do. I restarted my Wi-Fi, and both my parents are on meetings, so there's not that much Wi-Fi to go around.
mm.
So sorry.
It is what
So
it is.
yeah, for sure. So you mentioned that in the beginning it was kind of hard for you. So what like made you change that from like kind of just going with the flow to like actually keeping up with school, really?
Right. So I think what made me change was sort of not like um, doing a lot of my work, like and then it just kept on piling up, and then it just got worse, and then I felt more anxiety, right? And then some of my grades like dropped just like a little bit, um, and so I just kind of and I realized that I shouldn't let it slip from me like that, because I had decent grades and I didn't want to just like that inspired me to work harder
Mm-hmm.
near the end.
Got it. Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna pause the video.
Okay.
Sorry, we're back. I just had to pause for a sec to restart my Wi-Fi. I hope it's a little
Oh,
bit.
it's lagging.
Oh, of course. Okay. Well, we're just gonna try to keep going because I think the audio
Whatever.
it will be fine. If you're watching this on YouTube and you can't stand it, go listen to it on Anchor. Okay. Go give me some plays on there. I have 0 plays so far. To be fair, I haven't been promoting as much as my YouTube channel,
Mm.
and I don't have an audience at all. So Yeah. So that's interesting with school. So how was it just because you were online at your home in California, right? Then you had to be online for Arizona, right?
Mhm.
So, um, how was that? Was it? Did you feel like you picked up the pace in Arizona? Did it help you kind of like get back on track?
It was really interesting, actually. Glad. Yeah, that was very interesting. Um, so when I was in California, still in my house, I was having a hard time getting motivation to like do much, and I think the entire time really I was there, I hadn't done that much, and it was really hard to pick up the pace there. Um, um, and you know, I went to Arizona, and even then, like having to kind of adapt to like everything in Arizona and like in a new environment, and knowing that I'm going to be there for a while. I honestly didn't even think I'd be here for months, but you know, like maybe a month. Um, but being in Arizona, like at first, it was just a lot. You know, it was a little overwhelming, and it was hard. But then like 2 or 3 weeks pass, and I'm finally able to start doing my homework a lot better.
Nice. Okay, that's good that you found your groove while in getting like completely like just I don't know, just moving basically. No other really way to put that because you moved. So do you have any tips about doing school online? Did you learn anything
Mm.
like about what to do and what not to do?
Yeah, there's been some things for sure. For one, you should set an alarm, you know, like 5 minutes before the Zoom, so you can prep for it. I know a couple times my Wi-Fi wasn't working so well, so you know, make sure that's working. Um, and also, you know, get a drink. You know, you don't really know how long you're going to be on the Zoom. Uh, you know, have a snack or drink or whatever, so you can focus on it. Uh, and what else? Also, I kind of like three stations where I've been able to work at. Um, like my front porch, I've been doing some of my work, like I've been on Zooms and everything, and then like in my kitchen, and then like on the in my room, and sort of like changing your environment so you don't get so bored sitting in one place. It's a lot better.
Yeah, I think some stuff I mentioned in the past. If you are an avid listener of the podcast, thank you. Don't forget to like the video. I'm so cringy. Oh my god. But
Smooth.
I mentioned is like to have a place where you can work because I used to do my homework on my bed in high school. I noticed that was kind of not good because I would like fall asleep. And same thing beginning of college. One time, oh my god, I fell asleep while doing an essay that was due, and it was the worst. I fell asleep at 6 p.m. It was
Oh,
Friday the 13th, and I fell asleep, and I was like, oh my god, I had to do it was due at midnight, and I was like halfway through, and I emailed my professor, and I was like, dude, I I don't know what happened. I wasn't even like watching. I was just listening to music, vibing out, and the next thing I know, I'm just like I'm gonna rest for a second, and then it's 5 a.m. and I'm like, oh shoot.
yikes.
Yeah, so that's when I started like getting a desk, and yeah, I think it's interesting to change your environment if you like feel kind of like stuck or like burned out, basically.
Yeah,
Move
yeah,
around.
for sure.
I don't really move around that much. I don't really feel burned out. I think because my dogs always come in here, so it's like I get some breaks, kind of.
Hmm.
That's a good point. Yeah, I am sometimes on my couch, which is it is what it is. So yeah, but don't do your homework on your bed because you will
No,
fall asleep.
indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So when does your next school year start? You don't have to give the exact date because
Well, I kind of know. So next week, next Wednesday, pretty much.
gross, gross. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's such a packed summer, and then now it's like school right there.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
what's also interesting is that you are doing school, you're going to the same school that me and you went to in California, but you're in Arizona. And it's a private school and you're paying for it and it's online school.
Right.
So what benefit do you see in that? I mean, besides like staying with your friends and stuff.
Uh, the benefit of like staying in a school in California while I'm in here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Um, I'd say like having the benefits of because I kind of like it better here. It's more peaceful. And not only that, but I'm able to still like Discord my friends, and we can still play games, and it's almost like the same experience I would have had in California, really, except I'm here. So
Mm-hmm.
it has some benefits from both, really. So
But it's interesting that you are still going to a school in California, even though you now live in Arizona.
yeah, it
Did
is
you ever
interesting.
switch about like maybe going to like a private school out there or like a public school out there? Because I mean everything is online, so I think the benefits of like a private school is now kind of gone. Really, sorry to
Hmm.
like bash, but I even like me going to college, like my parents are like, well, you're going to a UC, no UC, sorry, Cal State. I'm not going to UC, but like some of my friends are, but they're getting the same stuff as like my school, Cal State, or like even a community college. It's the same stuff. It's all online.
Hmm.
That's like what a big people might being like, oh, well, why is he paying this much money for like a private school in California when there's like cheap schools in Arizona?
Mm.
So what benefit do you find in still staying with online school for California? Do you think there's anything that like helps you? Or just kind of like the sorry to like answer my own question, but probably because you already like know it, like
Yeah. I'd say that in California, honestly, the only reason I'm staying with the school is because I've been in it for 3 years, and I wouldn't just so easily want to give up like cross country and like so many people that I know at that school, and like just a lot of those things. But I have kind of looked at the schools out here, and they are nice. So
Mm, I get that. Yeah, I feel like if I was in your position, yeah, I wouldn't really want to leave the school. I almost said the school's name. I wouldn't really want to leave the school per
mhm.
se, but yeah, because hopefully you'll come back to California once this whole entire thing um gets fixed, or
Yeah, once we're back in like we're able to like go to school like physically, I'll be back in California.
hmm probably not gonna happen for a while. Just knowing
Yeah,
how bad it is in California,
probably not this semester.
probably not even this whole year, to be honest.
Hmm.
Sadly, I mean, just people don't listen. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say any names, but I will say we want one name, Jake Paul. He was under a lot of heat recently, like a
Yikes.
party or whatever. I don't really know. Don't come at me, Jake Paulers. Okay.
Yeah, he went to jail for a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't really know, but I just know that a lot of those type of people, they're not like listening to like staying home.
Right.
Even like some of my friends, not so like friends. I don't really know if acquaintances that want to hang out with me. They're like, "Yo, are you still? You can't go out. You're still quarantined." And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, what do you mean? Am I still? What? Yeah.
How
What do
much
you
has
mean?
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck? What are you? Where are you? Like, what planet do you live on? God.
Yeah.
Like today, my friend was like, "Yo, you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "On Zoom?" And it was like, "No, in person." And I'm like, "Oh, so you think I'm just gonna risk my life to hang out with you? No."
Dang.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, just college is funny.
Mhm.
A bunch of people, you're supposed to be getting an education, but some people don't listen. T. Okay. So what are you doing outside of school? I mean, like, I know you did cross country and stuff, but like, what are you doing outside of like online school?
Um, related or like just anything?
Okay, sorry, can you say that again? Because you did
Oh, my bad. School related or anything?
anything. Just like, what are you doing to like pass the time at home? Because I know school was, I mean, school is like normally 8 hours a day, but like being on online, it's very much so like, I don't have to go to school today if you don't have class. You're like, you can kind of, you can form school around your own schedule, you know?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what are you doing like outside of school? Like what did you do when you didn't have like the Zoom meetings or cross country meetings?
Mm. Yeah. So usually I'm like streaming. I picked up some editing as well. But I also like to go on, just some runs outside. Um, Really nice paths out here. And mostly that stuff. I've been taking like a film course online, and I'm also involved in yearbook as well. So been working on that too.
Cool. So, give me like a typical day of your life. What time do you wake up? What time do you like go for a run or many runs? Just explain your day to someone who is not Christopher Para.
Okay. Well, um, I'd say ideal day that I have is I wake up at about like 7:30, and I'd go for a run before it gets too hot out here. Um, I'd get back, maybe have a Zoom or two, and then by about 11, maybe noon, I'd get on the stream. I'd stream a game, uh, and then uh, after that maybe I'd um, get some food. Just watch some YouTube or whatever, fun stuff like that, and some of the shows I mentioned. I do that, and then what else? I've been involved in yearbooks, so I've been doing some of that. Year whatever. Uh, and then oh yeah, and then I look at some of my videos and edit them and try to get them on my channel. Uh, and then the evening either consists of like going on a hike or playing some video games with my friends. So
Got it. Cool. So what time do you go to sleep?
the sleep question.
Yeah.
um, so I had a bit of an issue like recently, like this summer. I think a lot of people have been like on their phones, and so I've gotten about I've gone to sleep at like 3 sometime, like half the time maybe even uh time, yeah. And I've pulled a couple all-nighters, but this week since school's coming up, I'm trying to clear it up, and I'm trying to go to sleep at a decent hour,
Hmm.
like 11.
Okay. Nice. Well, just to give you my schedule, just to like, if anyone cares,
I care.
oh, thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
So I've been trying to wake up kind of early, but I have meetings generally in the afternoon, like just back to back to back. So I try to wake up around 10-ish, take a shower. I don't eat in the morning. Not really. But I'm up, I'm going at my desk around 11:30,
Mhm.
just chilling, listening to music. I got Spotify Premium, so that's really fun, and Hulu and Showtime. And if you're a college student, get that. Only $5 a month.
Yeah.
It's really vibey. It's good vibes. So I normally wake up then, and then I try to like answer my text messages. When I get the biggest thing for me during this quarantine is not going on my phone immediately when I wake up, because I can spend like 45 minutes just looking at like Instagram or just like mindlessly scrolling for no reason. So I try to get up, get in my computer, because that's when I'm in like work mode, which is interesting. Then I get my iPad usually, because either I have to like write some stuff down or look at scripts or read scripts or write scripts, because I'm a screenwriting major and I am trying to write some plays and some scripts. I mean, like, I'm not going crazy. I'm not doing 10 pages a day, but I try to do 10 pages a week, um, for some scripts and whatever, you know. Hopefully one day it'll come out. We'll see. But I've been kind of stuck in a rut past couple weeks. I haven't been writing that much. I wrote daily for a month and a half, like 5 pages every day for like 45 minutes every day. Doesn't
Mm.
sound like much, but when I never like wrote that much ever in my life, it was crazy. And it's kind of died down a bit because I was doing some shows. I'm working on this podcast. I'm like editing photos on my photography account. I'm, just doing random jobs here and there, just trying to create stuff while in quarantine.
Awesome.
Yeah, then I normally watch YouTube for like an hour, and I eat around like 1, 2, 3, like between then. Depends what time my first meeting is. Then I go to my meeting for like 2, 3 hours, kind of just ramble on, or just like listen to people ramble on. Then go to another meeting, and then do some more work like editing or homework. Yeah, I have master class for free because I'm a college student. So I try to do that after my meetings, which is, oh boy, it's like being in school times two, because I really try to listen to it
Mm,
religiously and get the most I can out of it. And
mm.
then around like 9, 10, I'm like, okay, stop. Let's just like not do any work. And then I play Minecraft, or I FaceTime my friend Matthew, or I FaceTime like my other friends, or just watch YouTube. And then I try to fall asleep. Latest 12:30, but I have not been sleeping well. Because I'm getting 2 cats, so I've been like having weird dreams about like me having cats. Just like I haven't had cats in so long, and just like I know I'm gonna stay up because they're 2 little kittens. So I
That's
already
adorable.
know I'm not gonna sleep. So I've been like training my brain not to sleep, even though I need to sleep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I try to wake up at like 7 a.m. Like Chris, oh my god, I tried to like wake up early and work out, but
Mm,
honestly, I can't anymore. I
that's
tried it for like a week, but I need to get back into it.
it's rough.
Yeah, especially because like I haven't been sleeping and waking up at 7 a.m. Like I'm in the pandemic going on. My brain's like, no, we'll just all die anyways. It's fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? Just no. Just like that Vanessa Hudgens quote, like where she went live and said, well, we're all gonna die anyway. Whatever. Yeah, that's kind of in my schedule.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I know that you kind of mentioned what about your intermittent fasting?
Mm.
Kind of mentioned that yesterday. So
Yeah, yeah. So the last like few weeks, I've been doing intermittent fasting, and so basically that's not eating within a 16-hour period. Um, and so yeah, I've just been eating in an 8-hour period.
yeah. Wait, that sounds kind of tough because I know when I heard about intermittent fasting, I thought it was like a scam. But I've
Mm,
been trying to do that too because I know what it is, and I've been trying to research about like health and stuff. Dr. Mike, if you don't know, it's a YouTube recommendation.
mm.
Go subscribe to him and other like stuff just for health benefits. I mean, I've been sitting at my desk way too much, so I just try to like watch health videos and be like, okay, I'm gonna turn my life around in a day, but you can't really do that. It takes time. But intermittent fasting
Yeah,
is basically what he says, but like 8 hours of just eating sounds kind of scary. Like, what? You're not going to eat for 16 hours of the day? What the hell? You should be sleeping for half of those 16. You know what I
right,
mean? So like basically it's like 12 to 8 is when you eat, or like 10 to 6 is when you eat. And that's like normally when you should eat. Like
right.
breakfast, lunch, dinner. So yeah, I know when I heard that I was like, what the, it's fake. And
Yeah.
you can drink tea and water
Hmm.
when it's not when in those 16 hours. So yeah, just some people might be like, what the heck? Because when
Yeah.
I first heard of it, I was like, oh no, this is a scam. Like the military diet and stuff.
Hmm.
I thought it was like one of those crazy things, and I was like, no, okay,
Mm.
it's not. Yeah, keep going. Sorry, I just want to
You're good.
explain.
Yeah, that was a good explanation. Um, yeah, it's pretty much that. You try to eat like as much food as you really can between those 8 hours. Not overeating, but like a good amount of food.
Mhm.
Shake, make a sandwich, make sure I have a big dinner, like some spaghetti, some carbs, um, and anything else, like a couple noodles, but like from Trader Joe's, not like the bad kinds, you know,
Well, I'm a college student, so you know,
regular.
yeah, they're cheap,
Ah,
and sometimes you need it. Like I've been trying to eat healthy. Like I know my dad has been doing a lot of research because we don't really like to eat out much. So my mom has been cooking a lot, which is quite fantastic. So we try to have enough vegetables and fruit with our meal, and enough like meat and whatever. I know you're vegan, Chris. I forgot to mention. I want to ask you about that. I want to be vegan, but
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna blame my I'm Greek, so I feel like any Greeks out there know like she's gonna go vegan. What the heck?
It
Okay,
is
shut up,
out there.
Malaka. It's fine. I want to be vegan, okay? So, I mean, like, I just grew up with meat, and my dad, like, loves chicken. So, anyway, just talk about your vegan-ishness. How has that been going while in
I'm
quarantine?
sorry.
How's your
Oh,
vegan-ness been
it's
going?
lagging. Okay.
Yeah, I know, it's like, I know.
Okay, I think it's good.
Okay.
Um, my veganess. Yes. So when you did see me, yeah, I was basically vegan, but just like this past year, I've been eating like a bit of meat, like not, too much. But yeah, I try to be vegan whenever I can, as my mom is vegan. Um, so yeah, I like at least living that lifestyle because I have like lived like vegan lifestyle for like a few weeks at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like occasional, like I said, a splurge. But anyways, so it's not as hard as people think because there's a lot of food substitutes for um for meat products. Like there's this thing called tofurkey, and it tastes just like turkey, and it's awesome. And there's just so many things other than using tofu and like salad and stuff and fruit. There's other things that you can use as like a substitute that taste like just as good, really.
Mm-hmm. My mom recently she made God, if you're Greek, I feel like you should just don't listen to this because they're really into meats and stuff. But I mean, being vegan is just better for the planet, so I think I am gonna
That's
go vegan for sure. But she made God pasticcio with like fake hamburger meat, like the vegan hamburger meat, and it was really good. Like I didn't know it was like vegan.
mm, yeah,
She
exactly.
didn't trick me or anything. I just didn't know, and I saw that she bought the meat, and I was like, "This is really good, Mom. What'd you do?" And she was like, "Oh, it's vegan." I'm like, "Well," but like if you know the dish, it has a lot of cheese and stuff. It wasn't fully vegan. It was just the meat was, and I
Yeah,
had
so
like the
vegetarian.
yeah yeah oh yeah sorry. Also I had like the Impossible Whopper at Burger
mm,
King. Burger King is getting a lot of hate for that. I appreciate them.
why?
I don't go to Burger King ever, but I did once and I had it and it was really good. I appreciate them. McDonald's should do the same thing, but they probably won't. I don't go to McDonald's either, so I don't know why I'm like. But I think more places should go vegetarian or vegan and be
Right.
better. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And I try to eat pretty healthy. Like I don't really go to fast food often. Um, but yeah, yeah, a lot of it I do is because I want to eat healthy and all that stuff. That too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm having a lot more fruit salads recently, which is good.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah. And then another thing about being vegan is if you've seen like the conditions of the animals as well, it's just kind of it's unfortunate to see, at least most of them. So that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am pro going vegan, but I just oh my God, I'm like the biggest hypocrite because I've seen those documentaries. I feel like we all have. And if you haven't, go watch it if you want it to just mess you up for a few weeks. I thought I was gonna go vegan for like a month, and then I just didn't. I mean, I
Oh
don't really
man.
make my own food. Not really. And my mom like cooks dinner. She makes like pork chops and steak like twice a week. So I have like a lot of not that's not that much meat, but twice a week we have
Mhm.
like meat as like our main thing, and then like a lot of corn and stuff like that. And it's not really burgers anymore. It's just like pasta and whatever else we can make. You know, she has a cookbook and she also watches like Rachel Ray and stuff like that, who like are trying to go like more vegan recipes. Okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
Kind of a long talk about being vegan
It's
and
a
vegetarian and stuff.
bit of a long segment. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but maybe check it out. I think I really should go vegetarian, but
Yeah.
at least. But God, that's so much work. I think it's not that much work, but like I don't know what my excuse is. I think I don't really have an excuse, so I think I should one day. I'll go vegan for a video maybe,
Yeah.
and actually try to do it for like not just for the video, but kind of just for the planet and for the earth. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. If you learn some recipes, it'll be a lot easier for sure.
yeah. I actually have a bunch on my phone, like, but mostly for like dessert and breakfast types. I have like vegan. I don't want to pull it up, but I watched
Yeah.
a lot of them like meal
Description
prep
maybe.
videos. Yeah, maybe.
Cool. Maybe. Yeah.
You can just look it up on YouTube. I just remember like writing a bunch of them down because I was like during this quarantine, I'm gonna cook.
Hmm.
I haven't cooked ever.
Ah.
It's bad, but like honestly, I don't get hungry. Like I don't eat, which is bad. I only eat when my mom's like, "Hey, I made you lunch," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, lunch. Forgot about you." It's bad. But I've been drinking a lot of water and just focused on my work or focused
Mhm.
on Minecraft, which is my work.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so now switching topics a little bit. Tell me about your screen time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, let me pull it up. I it is not healthy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, like the middle of summer, it was really bad, but recently it's been a little better.
Maybe just tell me your daily average and then your activity for today.
Okay. So let's see here.
Oof.
Uh, Okay. So,
Mhm.
um, okay.
You're like
Uh,
judging it, like, what's the
yeah.
deadline?
For some reason, wait, what? For some reason, it gives me like a low. Okay, there we go. That's more accurate. Okay,
Okay.
so for whatever reason, it was giving me like minutes. I know I've spent way more than minutes. I spent hours. So
Mm.
at least for the most recent one, says 2 hours, 54 minutes I spent on Wednesday, last
Just
Wednesday.
your daily average. Like you go to the week and it says like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says
yeah,
3 hours.
3 hours on your phone.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah, like on the dot. Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, well I'm not gonna. I'll tell you mine. Four
Uh-oh.
hours and 51 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
not
that
bad.
bad. Not that bad. It's 8%
No.
down from last week.
Yeah. At
Okay,
some point,
what's
mine was like 7, 9, right? Like 7 to 9 hours. So,
yeah. Okay, what's your
eh,
most used um app?
I'm gonna bet YouTube. Yes, YouTube.
How long?
It says 15 hours.
Hmm. Makes sense. Okay, mine's Instagram on 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 hours and 34 minutes.
Ah,
Okay, then go to the day section. Okay, what about today?
let's see. Day. Day. It just says a minute. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe it has to like update.
I guess.
Mine says an hour and 18 minutes, which is interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, what's your most used app today? I know it says minutes for you, but or mine,
Um,
yeah.
Most used app. YouTube.
Hmm. How long?
Uh, Wait. Sorry. Did you already ask that? Because I said 15 hours.
Oh no. On day, you scroll down a bit and it says
Oh,
most used.
most used.
Yeah.
Here, let me go to a different day because today, for some reason, it's like weird.
Okay. Maybe
Um,
yesterday then too. Oh God, not yesterday. That was
for the day, on Wednesday, it said like 2 hours and 17 minutes. So,
for Wednesday, August 5th. This is 4 hours 36 minutes, and my most used is Instagram for an hour and 33 minutes.
hmm,
What the heck was I doing on Instagram for that much? Oh,
scrolling.
I think yeah. I think that was the day Instagram Reels came out, so I was just like confused while scrolling
Right.
on that. Yeah. Okay.
Phones are distracting.
Yeah. So how many times do you pick it up? If you scroll down on week, it says daily average pickup. It's my last question.
All
I'll
right.
use.
So, yikes. Let's see. Daily.
It's under pickups at the bottom. Like you scroll like screen time most used and then pickups. Daily average.
Says, I'm sorry, weekly or daily?
Day week this week.
Weekly. Okay. It says pickups. Um, Most pickups, 15. I don't.
No,
Wait, what?
it says daily average. So my daily average is I pick up my phone not 85 times.
Uh, Yikes.
I know.
It's Yeah, I've seen those. Those are a big number. That's so weird though. I don't know. I don't know why it's telling me that. I know it's way more. Maybe if I scroll to a different week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says like last week it says 721 total pickups.
Yeah, and just on the top, does it say like under daily average, like over the graph? So if you're watching, you can kind of see what the heck.
Yeah.
Like up there, like where my kids, like up here, like that.
Um,
It's like up at the top.
are you on
It's
are
like
you on day or week? Sorry.
I'm on week. Maybe I have to update my phone. because
Okay,
I
I
don't
don't
really
see
know.
that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's an update. I don't know.
Well, I haven't updated my phone. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, here, this is what I see.
Yeah, what that was 103.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool, cool.
cool. That's
I don't
crazy.
often go there because I neglect it.
Yeah, me too. I just I think it's interesting. I might like get off my phone because I feel like I really should.
Mm.
I feel like I
So
might just go a month without social media. I feel like that would just like decrease my screen time by 20,000%.
it probably
It
would
probably
for like all of
would.
us. Yeah,
Yeah,
what really helped me was I did for like a day. I just did no phone at all. Like I just picked a
mm,
day where I would not go on my phone. And that helped.
really. Oh gosh, because like on um at our school we have like retreats and stuff like Kairos and oh you're not
Mm.
gonna be able to go on discipleship this year. Damn. It's okay. Just don't go on your phone for 3 days.
Okay,
That's
same
all you
thing.
do. It's all yeah. It's the same exact thing. Yeah. That yeah. Okay. Man, I'm kind of sad. I've been on my phone way too much. I have
It's
been
depressing.
yeah, it really is. It kind of just like whoa,
Yeah.
because like I think like our generation. Sorry to be like that type of person. It's like well, our generation back in my day.
Like my day.
I'm only 18, so but I feel like Gen Z in particular, we can like we're already like oh my god, like like we're so like outspoken and stuff. It's
Mm.
fantastic. But I also feel like we also have our pitfalls, as in like screen time. Most importantly, I think, is like a
Yeah.
big pitfall because like yeah, I don't know, like who's like the famous Gen Zers, kind of like TikTok stars right now, and like Emma Chamberlain,
Charlie.
Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like they're on their phones too much. I like Greta Thunberg a lot. I commend her so much. Holy God, yeah. She's gonna be the only good one of us. Everyone else is gonna get canceled.
What'd she do?
She, I think she's like the girl who's in charge of like, strike for climate change.
Oh, okay.
She had like the TED Talks and stuff, and she was like at multiple, I think not multiple award shows, but she's just like the girl, like whenever you think of like climate change and like strike for climate change, her face kind of pops up. Yeah, she's very much for like like people going vegan and not using airplane travel. She travels by boat and by train and by car. I mean, you kind of have to travel by car.
Hmm.
But yeah, she kind of like calls out all the rich elite people, being like, "Stop taking private jets." So I mean, I live next to a private airport, not like right next to it, but like I'm a city away from it, and like not that far away. But yeah, I see like a bunch of planes fly over, and like I recently remember that's a private jet, like private plane only place. So I'm hearing like 12 airplanes a day, like all private jets. Like, dude,
Yeah.
stay. Don't like. What are you doing? You know? And it just annoys me whenever I hear a plane. I'm like, ugh, douchebag. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Like in my head, it's like, ugh, douchebag. But like I would go fly in a private jet. I feel like like once. I mean, if I'm like the president, not Trump, um, I would say like I was, I don't know, a princess of Genovia, let's say, right? I would probably fly a private jet if like people were out to mess with me. You know the reference Princess of Genovia?
Sorry, no.
It is Princess Diaries.
Ah, never watched it.
You should. Another recommendation. Okay,
Perhaps.
sorry to like go off topic, but okay, so the next thing I kind of want to go back to is so are you going to continue doing intermittent fasting? I feel like it's just a good recommendation to have altogether. So you planning on keeping that up?
It's a good question. Because sometimes I have to break it because I have like a Zoom and I need energy or whatever. I need to eat something in the morning. Um, but I'm probably gonna do it whenever I can, any day I can really, because it's just good to do, and I just feel better when I do it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably do. Yeah,
New school starting up. Oh my gosh. And like I haven't even thought about my school is kind of starting up. And like, oh my God, I don't want to think about it. But yeah,
yeah.
I realized because like so for college, you don't So like you sign up for classes, you don't really know what professor you get,
Mhm.
at least not right away. But a lot of my professors were like all logged in, or at least put in, because I got like premature signing up for classes because I'm in a bunch of clubs and stuff. And all my professors' names were there, but all of them have been changing. Like every
Oh,
couple days, they just change. And I noticed that some of the times are now changed as well for my classes. Like I took two 8 a.m.s because I'm crazy, and I think 8 a.m.s are pretty good because like you're up and you feel good when you get stuff done in the morning because you have the rest of the day to chill or to do other things.
yeah.
So I had two 8 a.m.s. Two different classes started at 8 a.m. One was Monday, Wednesday, and one was Tuesday, Thursday. But I noticed that one of the classes that was supposed to start at 8 a.m. doesn't have a time frame anymore. And I'm like, well, do I need to wake up then or not? But then my other class completely does have the 8 a.m. time slot, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Anyway, okay. So I know that you've been mentioning that you've been going live on Twitch. So how has that been? How long have you been doing it? And what's your name on Twitch? Well, I mean, it'll be in the description, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, my name on Twitch is and then Dunkster, Duncster, on Twitch and on YouTube. So yeah, go follow me on there. Um, so yeah, so I've been streaming for about 2 years. Not very consistently though, honestly. I haven't been consistent until like this summer, really. But I actually used to go under a different name, Video Game Black Belt, but I changed it. Um, so yeah, it's been an interesting journey, sort of like figuring out what works and what doesn't on Twitch, and just sort of like, what works for me as well. Like, what do I like more? So
Mm-hmm.
it's a long journey.
So do you mostly just play video games and stuff? You don't, because I know Twitch. I'm gonna make a video on this. Like Twitch is kind of becoming more like not just video game friendly. People
Mhm.
just do like IRL streams, what you told me. I didn't know that's what they were called. But yeah, people were just like live streaming on Twitch and like doing commentary videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sometimes I like to do like I do like I try not to laugh or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like watch some videos, go over like just some like stuff or whatever, just random things. But I also, yeah, mostly video games, honestly, with my friends or by myself, all that stuff. Um, but I'm also open to the idea of like I have a guitar, I could maybe like try practicing on stream or something. Be cool too.
Yeah, sounds sick. Okay. So do you have any plans going forward with like COVID and school and Twitch and like any stuff coming up that you're kind of working on that you're excited to not really announce, but like what are you gonna work on for the rest of the year, you think?
Um, it looks like one of the things that recently came up is a podcast that me and my sister are actually starting, called "You Feel Me, Bro." And so it's the brother sister podcast, and we're going to be trying to do this. So far, we're thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays, and those yeah, we're just thinking of doing that weekly, pretty much. And yeah, so that's a big thing we're kind of trying to do. And she's going off to like Colorado, so we're hoping we can catch up with each other that way too, which would be awesome. Um, so yeah, that's one of the things. And then another thing is I'd like to keep on with my streaming. I want to try building my channel because I've gotten some momentum this summer with my Twitch, which is really cool. Um, and yeah, I want to keep on building up that, but it's kind of difficult when you have a couple extracurriculars and you also have a few APs. So it's going to be just basically balancing the things I like to do.
Mm-hmm. Sounds awesome and difficult, but I feel like you could do it, Chris.
Thanks.
Um, I think that sounds awesome that you're starting your sister having a podcast. That'll be great. When the first episode coming out? Can you like say that, or should they just follow you on Instagram or follow you on Twitch?
I'll announce it on my Twitch for sure. On my Twitch, Instagram as well. So you can go there, but we're planning for a Sunday release.
Cool, cool. Yeah, the same day as this episode. So if you're listening to it on Sunday, please go check out Chris and his sister's podcast. Yeah. So, Chris, I just want to thank you so much for being here. And just one more little thing. I'm so sorry. Please email me. I mean, if you've made it this far, email me anything you want. I forgot to say in the beginning because I'm bad at this. But email me at athenarethispodcasts@gmail.com. I didn't want to make an Instagram for my podcast because that's too much work. So just email me. I'll like have a segment or whatever where I answer the emails, or like I don't know, just talk to me, please. I'm bored, and maybe you're bored too. So it just if you don't know how to spell my name, it's athenarethispodcasts podcasts@gmail.com. So yeah, it's also I think in my about if you are listening to it on YouTube because also subscribe to my main channel. This is just my podcast channel. And of course, check out Chris's Twitch. Please go to his live streams. I'll hopefully be popping in and out occasionally. I just don't know Twitch that much. I accidentally told someone I'm subscribing when I just followed them.
Oh, whoops. That's a that's an oopsie.
That's an F in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm very new to Twitch. I mean, like new as in like I was into it before, but now I'm getting back into it. And Chris, I hope a lot of people can follow you and go check you out because you're a great person, and I just want to thank you for being here so much. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Stay safe. Bye.
See ya.